Happy Monday, everybody. I hope you had a great Father's Day. We had a great one down here. My hubby got to golf a bit, and I made him chocolate cake. And, between golf and chocolate cake, I don't know any man that could be happier. So when we talked on Friday, we talked about the screening day and how it went and what they were looking for, the parameters, those types of things. So now it's Monday, and I'm awaiting a call from Moffitt to find out if I'm going to have a repeat blood test for some specific numbers this week, or it could be next week sometime. But you know what? The train's rolling, and that's what's important. When we finished our conversation on Friday, one of the last things I talked about was change. Understanding that as I was going through my process, I understood I was going to have to change diet. I was going to have to change exercise. I was going to have to change some social habits, those types of things. And those are for me to change. But I also want to talk about the changes that occur when you have a diagnosis, such as the one that I was given. I was diagnosed with smoldering multiple myeloma, and smoldering is the perfect name for it, because if you think of smoldering and you think about maybe the wiring in your house, and my sister, the electrical engineer, is going to go crazy with my comparison here, but if you think about it, you have a lamp plugged into the wall, and every time you turn the lamp on and off, there's a spark. But you don't know it. It's in the wall. You can't see it. It doesn't change the outside of the wall. It doesn't change how anything is functioning to the outside world. But there's something going on inside. Now, when you go from smoldering to high-risk smoldering, what that means is that every time you turn the light on and off, there are more sparks. And they're still fizzling out as they go. However, maybe 6 or 7 hit, and they start to smoke a little, but then they go out. But there's some damage that's already done. And keep in mind that the sparks haven't stopped. If we allow it to smolder over and over and over, at some point, there's going to be enough sparks that it is going to ignite beneath the walls, behind the walls. And there are things that now people will notice. When it's smoldering, people think, well, she doesn't look sick. She doesn't act sick. How could that? And they're not doing any treatment. She's been diagnosed for 3 years. Did she just make this up? Is it hypochondria? What is it? And so people will change accordingly. Some people will move away from you because they're uncomfortable. Some people will want to know every number and every scientific fact. And for those people, I send them to the websites where they can get that information. Some people don't want to deal with it and the pain that it may cause. So they just ignore the subject completely. And then there's others that get angry. There's others that actually say you don't have anything wrong with you. You just want it for attention. It's imaginary, those types of things. And you know what? All of it's okay. Because people do the best they know how. And we all deal with grief differently. And we all deal with the process differently. So if you're going to go through this process and you're going to come out on the other side, you have to remember that the amount of energy that you have is finite. You only have so much. So I can spend my time trying to change people's opinions about it, or I can spend my time and my energy on doing all the things I need to do to get healthy and surrounding myself with those people that are pulling for me and that want to see a difference and that understand there is something going on. Lack of information brings about the need to make up information. So just consider those not understanding it may need more information. They may reach out, they may not. But what I want to say to you is that everybody changes. Your change is the one that you have to focus on now. Still be good to everybody you meet. But you have to focus your energy on getting well. What are you spending energy on that's not adding value to your life? Think about it. We'll talk again. Have a great day.